Everyone is fit in the squad. Obviously, bar Alameda, who obviously joined him up with the group, but he won't be involved in the game tomorrow night. But we're hopeful that he will be involved later in the week for the game against France.
And can I ask you how important the game is for the likes of Matt Doherty, who hasn't been playing that regularly?
Yeah, and listen, we have a number of players who've not been playing regularly or who've been playing intermittently, and I think tomorrow night's game is important, you know, and for those players and for us to evaluate where they all are, and for them to make an impact themselves so they can put themselves into contention for selection against France next Monday, whether that be as starters or players that can make an impact from the bench. And because we'll need a squad next Monday against France, so it's an important game for a lot of players, and you know, we want to utilise it and maximise the opportunity for the players to give ourselves every chance.
Guy Havard.
Hi Matt, can you just tell us how it's going for you in Spain at the moment, and what were the reasons behind leaving Tottenham in the first place?
No, it's going for me well in Spain. It's a different experience completely, different culture, different preparation for games. I'm enjoying my time there, even though I'm not playing that much. And the reason I left was, well, initially it was just to go on loan for the rest of the season, and obviously we had the problems with the too many loans and stuff like that. So then it was a case of just I couldn't really say no to that type of experience and a manager of his calibre. Look, I always like to kind of challenge myself and be uncomfortable at times, and it was a similar case there, you know. I didn't have long to think about it, but when the time that I did have, it was kind of just couldn't say no to that opportunity.
Can I get your thoughts also on Antonio Conte's comments at the weekend criticising your former teammates, what you thought of that, and whether you think his future there is precarious?
Look, I hope he stays for a long time at Tottenham. Unbelievable coach, unbelievable manager. He won't say anything in the press that he won't say to his players. Completely honest with his players. Has the passion for the whole club, you know. So for me, I hope Tottenham stick by him and hold on to him for as long as possible. He's one of the best managers of all time.
Stephen, can I just ask you about Evan Ferguson? There's such a buzz around him at the moment. A lot of good judges saying that he can go all the way to the top. I presume that you agree with them. And what's your responsibility to try and take some of the pressure off him and make sure it's not too much of a burden?
Well, his career's in his infancy. He's had a great start to his Premier League career and scoring some goals in the Premier League and also in the FA Cup and the League Cup, and we've known about Evan for a few years now, coming through the system in Ireland with Bohemians and through the underage international team. So at 18 years of age now, he's shown that he's ready to come into the team, and he'll make his debut tomorrow, his first start tomorrow night in the game.
Steve, I know you touched on it a bit there, but how do you approach this tomorrow night? Because in one sense it's a bit of a dress rehearsal, if you like, on Monday, but in another sense, like you said there, the likes of Evan or Matt can get some games into their legs. So do you think you go with a strong team or allow players an opportunity to play?
Yeah, no, listen, it's our ambition to win the game. All the international games, you can take anything for granted. While Latvia's ranking is low, they've had some very good results. Drawn 3-0 with Turkey, drawn 0-0 with Norway, beaten Lithuania 3-1, 1-0 with Holland. So they've shown the capacity to put in some good performances. So you have to earn the right in every game. Every international game you have to earn the right. And from our point of view, we're not, some players we have to manage some players' loads so they can maximise the performance against France. Like some of the players at the top end of the championship who've been in the top end of the championship and the FA Cup, and they've had 3 games a week for 4 or 5 weeks, and bring them in, playing them again, going again next Monday, probably not the best way of optimising that performance. So we have to we have to strategically think about that and give other players an opportunity as well to make sure that squad wise, we're happy where we want to be next Monday.
So if Evan makes his debut tomorrow night, could we expect to see Mikey Johnson at some point?
We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see on that one.
Ashley.
Stephen, you spoke about how to balance it ahead of the France game, but how important is it to get a good performance and to build that confidence within the squad?
Yeah, I mean, the most important thing is the game against France next Monday. That's the most important part of the week. But every international game is important, especially really. I'm informed that throughout Europe, sell it out in terms of friendly matches. We've some of the highest crowds in Europe for a nation as small as ours. We fill stadiums for friendlies, it's the passion of our support's really important to us. They're really connecting with the team, with the players. You've seen the evolution of the squad, and you see the team growing. You see that we're improving, and they're part of that journey as well, I feel. And so every game is significant, and tomorrow is also.
And Matt, just for you, you've mentioned not getting as much game time as you would like at Atletico Madrid. Is that frustrating at times for you?
Yeah, it's frustrating at times, but I think I've kind of just learned to kind of deal with it. I was at Wolves for a long time where I played every single second of every game. I'm sure there was players at that time too who were trying to get in that were in the same boat. So I just think over time I've just become more experienced and just able to deal with it a lot better. Like I'm there until the end of the season. I'm just using it as a learning experience. Just improving, playing with training with world class players every day. I'm just using the 6 months that I have there to just try and get better, try to understand the game better, and just improve my overall game.
And what have you made of Evan Ferguson and his performances of late?
Yeah, look, I believe he's obviously playing very well. I can't say I've seen all of the games, but from the highlights and the goals that he's scoring some good goals with some great composure for somebody who's only 18. So hopefully it's going to be the same this camp, and not only this camp, just for him personally for the rest of the season and the rest of his career, because I'm sure he's going to have a good one.
Gavin Kenny, please.
Hi Matt, given your relative lack of minutes, do you feel match sharp enough to start against France if you are selected?
Yeah, I feel sharp. Like I already said, I'm training all the time. I think sometimes when you're training with top players all the time, that keeps you sharp. So yeah, look, for me it's not an issue, especially if we have the game tomorrow to lead into it. My brain will be sharp enough to be able to cope with anything.
One from Ed to finish live.
Stephen, how you doing? Just wondering your thoughts on the fixture tomorrow night. When a team like Latvia can come and potentially spoil and defend and frustrate, is it a concern for you that you could end up in a frustrating night going into such a big game on Monday?
To be fair to Latvia, they're not really a defensive team. Looking at them in terms of some of the matches that they play with a 4-4-2 or 4-2-3-1, and they seem to. But we can never tell whether teams do pay us a lot of respect sometimes, and when they come to the Aviva, they play with a lower block than some of the previous matches we've seen. But no, they're not. They're not that defensive a team, and they carry a threat themselves. So we've just got to focus on our own performance and on improving ourselves. And obviously some players coming into the team, we're looking for them to make an impact and increase the selection dilemmas for Monday, which is what we want, and increase the squad options for Monday for players who can make a serious contribution.